Welcome back to Obsolete Automotive. I'm Austin. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. They're definitely coming in the future. So with that being said, this video is on my recently acquired 1979 Dodge D200 Crew Cab pickup. This truck came from Morgan Hill, California, which is in the Bay Area, and this truck is a hard to find truck. You just can't find these crew cabs, and when you do, they're either exorbitantly priced to where a guy like me can't afford them, or two, they're just total beat up junk, rusted out, non-driving, huge projects. So it's hard to find a driver quality crew cab like this, so I kind of lucked out. The truck was listed for over a month and on Craigslist, and I thought it was probably already long gone, and I decided to call anyway, and lo and behold, it was still available. So I lucked out and got it, had my friend Trip haul it from California for me, and now it's here in North Carolina. Hopefully it starts.
Parking brake was
Yeah.
I only clicks like twice.
Let's see what happens. Whoa, not allowed. Not allowed. Okay, that's a good sign.
Man, that thing sounds badass.
I know, that blown muffler sounds badass. It's got a strong clutch. That's definitely got a granny. Don't even have to touch the gas. It's like cruise control when you're going slow.
Really, very sensitive power steering.
Yeah, the power steering's working pretty good. Got the lock there to get the key. Cool. So this is your driver quality, Dodge Crew Cab pickup. It needs some mostly cosmetic work, but it's a rock solid truck. There's no rot out on it. And I'm gonna have to do a few little things, but for the most part, I'm just gonna drive it. So I wanted one of these to be able to haul people. My single cab just wasn't good for more than one passenger. So this thing will actually allow me to carry more than one person and still have that same functionality and utility. I also wanted to get a V8, whereas my other truck was a 6-cylinder. Nothing wrong with a 6, but the V8 definitely will allow me to actually maybe tow heavy things, haul heavier stuff. This is a D200, so it's got higher weight capacity and all that. So don't forget to like this video, give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. And don't forget to check out the Patreon, where there's extra footage, behind the scenes things, and more things that I'm working on. I'll post links to that in the description. And let's just kind of delve into this truck. First things first, let's check out the front. There's this homemade custom grill or bumper guard or push bar, whatever you want to call it. You can see they actually cut it out to fit the profile of the bumper. And we got some aftermarket fog lights. Got my favorite California plates. And it looks like this thing came from Gilroy Marks, or no, Marks, Chevrolet, and Buick in Gilroy. So I'll have to look that up, see if that's still around. This is the cheaper model with the single headlights. See, the paint is kind of baking off the hood here. Got a little dent here. And my first priority is get rid of these wheels. These are newer wheels off of a newer model pickup. The previous owner told me that he just had these put on here with tires because this truck had the original 16.5 wheels on it, and those are kind of hard to get new tires for in many cases, so he had these swapped onto the truck so he could drive it, but these got to go. That's not going to work for me. You can see it's a custom 200, and we, interestingly enough, only have the standard mirrors. I would have expected a truck like this to have, you know, like West Coast style mirrors, you know, the big ones, but this one's just got a set of the smaller stock type mirrors. The I guess they're also like the cheapest ones. Got one on either side. Homemade antenna kind of going on here. I guess they lost the screws. They stacked a bunch of washers and used a piece of twine. You can see that we also got these remnants of mud flaps / splash guards. I'm going to take those off because there's only 3 of them on there and they're not the greatest shape. Now this right here is the worst part on the truck. This is someone's attempt at fixing a dent with a very large piece of Bondo. This is just holding water. Yep. So I'm just gonna, yes. This is not how you fix a dent. I see there's a hole there where they just put a slide hammer in and yank the dent out, then, well, yanked it part of the way out and then slathered the whole thing with Bondo. You can see the water lines on it from years of water accumulating in there. So that's the worst part of the truck, honestly. I'll just put this back here for now. This truck was repainted at some point, maybe when it got hit. And I don't really know the history of this truck prior to the guy I got it from. He said that he got it from the, I believe, the son or grandson of the original owner. But I'm not sure if he was actually the original owner or, you know, bought it used or whatever, because it has those Chevy and Buick dealer plates on this thing. So obviously this was sitting at a Chevy dealership, a trade-in or something, I don't know. You can see sun-baked. Going to need a paint job in the future, probably. It does have this rack on the top. Not sure if I'll leave that on there. I guess it is kind of handy, but I'll debate on that one. It does have these aftermarket tie downs on the bed as well, front and back on both sides. You can see This is a Racket brand rack made in Shingle Springs, California, crafted in America with pride. You can see there, Racket. This truck is equipped with the dual fuel tanks, so we got 2 gas caps. Looks like that one has had the cap replaced. So this thing can travel a bit further than most. And I believe this tailgate would have had a Dodge decal in the back. Bumper's seen better days. It's all twisted up. I might see if I can straighten it. I might replace it. I'm not sure yet. You can see it's currently registered and passed smog, so that's always a good sign. Got another one of those dealer plates on the back. The bed is in really good shape. It don't have any huge dents. It don't have any rust holes. So whoever had this thing wasn't going too crazy with whatever they were loading in it. I guess when it was originally bought, it didn't get too abused like many of these trucks do. See here, we got the tie downs here as well. There's a little dent here. Another thing to note is these trucks here are known for the wheel lip area here on the beds that just rot away. And this one is solid. You know, like I said, I'd rather have a few dents than a whole rotted out, you know, rear wheel opening. And I guess water sits in there and such and rots them out, but this one's in good shape, so that's always a good thing. You can see this truck is single tone, and I'm guessing it was single tone from the factory. I don't see any evidence of trim down the sides, so I guess this was just a single tone truck. Here in the back we got the original 16.5 wheels. Each one has a different tire. 3 of them have bias and 1 has a radial. You can see it's got this one's a Power King Highway camper. I don't know if this was used as a camper at some point. Maybe it had a slide-in camper in it. A lot of times these trucks were used for that purpose, so you could have your family in the truck as well. So, you know, that might be something I could get in the future, is a slide-in camper. That'd be kind of neat. Open the door here. Door panel's in pretty good shape. Seats are original. Driver's side has these splits, unfortunately. And this truck is equipped with a MP435 4-speed, so it's got the granny low, and it is a factory air truck. That's kind of neat. Have to get that fixed. And there's our instrumentation. And it was no radio in this truck originally. And you can see where somebody cut a hole out, put this Pioneer radio in. I don't know, circa 2000s maybe. And down here is the switch between the auxiliary and standard tank. You just pull it out to go to auxiliary and to go to the regular tank. I believe this is probably for the fog lights. They don't work. There's a wire hanging there though, and this is a momentary switch, so I'm not sure what it does. I'll have to investigate that and trace that wiring. The dashboard and glove box is in excellent shape. If you know anything about these trucks, you'll know that these things just disintegrate in the sun, so it's good that this one is still in one piece. Gonna need new door seals. Those are hard as a rock, and yeah, I'll have to get some new ones of those. Visor's in good shape. Just got a steel headliner. There's the original hubcaps down there. So I'll have to see about maybe repainting those because they're looking a little rusty. Yeah. Seat otherwise is in pretty good shape. Let's check out the back. And is it locked? Nope. Well, that's weird. I just had it open. Okay, open it from the inside, so maybe need to lube that up a little bit. You can see the back door panel is in excellent shape. And I want to say they're made out of different materials. Like these are fiberglass back here, and the ones up front are a type of plastic, so these are in like really good shape. See the back seat here. There's the interior lot, and we do have one coat hook back there. And we do have seat belts all the way around, shoulder belts on the front. Looks like you could potentially get shoulder belts in the back too. I see little block off plates there. Back seat's in pretty good shape. I don't think they make new seat covers for these trucks, so I'm gonna, I guess, eventually have to redo these seats, and I won't be able to get this cool basket weave pattern. I don't think I can get it unless I can find something. I'm not sure if anybody knows if this material is available or if anyone makes seat covers for these Dodge trucks. One thing I thought was interesting that I didn't even realize was the Crew Cab Dodges. This is a metal plate on the back, so I could use a seat cover for a standard pickup because I got this metal plate. And honestly, that's probably what they did is they just used a regular truck front seat, and they would just add this metal plate on the back instead of having another truck seat cover just for crew cabs that went all the way down. The one thing I'm surprised is there's no ashtray. You know, the backseat passengers don't have an ashtray, and you think with you know, this usually being a work vehicle that, you know, all those workers probably wanting to smoke, and there's nowhere to put their ashes, so I guess they just had to flick them out the window. Now, there's a lot of room back here. I sat back here earlier, quite roomy. Open now? No, got something going on with the latch, which is weird because I opened and closed that a bunch earlier. I did wash this thing, use some super clean to kind of bring out the blue. It was a lot more silver colored, so I, you know, sprayed the super clean all over the body and then scrubbed it down with a scrubbing brush and hosed it off and made the blue kind of come back. I guess this is kind of close to the original color. Guess we'll take a look under the hood. And under here we got a 360 V8. I will probably want to replace those power steering hoses. They're looking a little wet. That one's really close to the power steering pump pulley. Power brakes, power steering, air conditioning, 360, 4-speed, auxiliary tanks. I guess that's about it for options on this thing. I guess I'll have to maybe get some belts and maybe some hoses and such, and I will like to get this air condition fixed for sure. But not a whole lot going on in the hood. Looks like the original reservoir there is broke, so I'll need to get another one of those at some point. I guess this thing, I guess it didn't even have windshield washers. My stepside pickup, it even had windshield washers. This one don't seem to have it. Let me look at the wiper switch. says it's got wash wop. Huh, I don't see the jets though. Huh. Maybe they got removed at some point. The wiper bushings are probably, yep, they're bad. And looks like the whole wiper transmission's wallowing around in there, so guess I'll have to find me some new squirters. Oh yeah, okay, I see the hoses for the windshield washer. And yeah. Oh no, they're back in there. There's very far down in there. Okay, so it does have windshield washers. This one is, yep, that one's also bad. So it looks like somebody started attempting to fix all this. All the screws are missing out of the cowl there. I guess they never got to fixing it. So I guess I'll be fixing it. Does this door work? Okay. Is this open? Nope. I'll probably take the bolt out and make it to where this folds back for some extra storage. There you have it. Crew cab Dodge truck. D200, 1979. So I got some work cut out for me, but nothing too crazy. Like I said, first step, get rid of those freaking wheels. I don't like those. It just takes away from the look of some off-white steel wheels is going to make this thing a lot better. And I don't know if I should keep the grill guard and the rack there. I don't know if I should keep that. What's your opinion? Should I keep the grill guard and the roof rack? What is your opinion? Be sure to comment and tell me what you think about the whole grill guard there and the roof rack. I'm kind of 50-50 on it because this will be like a work truck for me, but aesthetically I don't know if I like it. But I guess I got time to think about it. And I thought maybe it'd be cool to add a winch bumper on the front, since this thing isn't four-wheel drive. If I get in a hairy situation, it might be nice to have a winch on the front. And the back bumper I'm going to have to do something about anyway. It's all twisted up. Take a look here, see the exhaust is kind of missing some pieces there. The muffler is exploded, so I'm going to have to replace that. And you can see we got one gas tank there, and then there's another one up there. When I was looking, it looked like you could get this whole over the axle pop off Rock Auto. So I might just do that, just get this whole axle over pop here and replace it. Not sure what rear gears I have just yet. There's a lot of wiring there. Probably some old trailer wiring and such. Surprisingly, this thing doesn't have a receiver hitch. That's something that I'll probably end up adding as well, is a receiver hitch. But underneath, the truck is in great shape. No rot out. Cab corners great. Floors great. This is a nice truck. Frame great. Still has the catalytic converter down there. This muffler has seen better days, so I'm gonna have to replace that, obviously. It's always kind of funny how many lines there are on the rocker. So there's a seam there, and then there's a seam here, which I guess that's probably where the club cab would end. And then you got the back there for the crew. Well, I hope you enjoyed this short kind of preview of the 79 Dodge Crew Cab. I'm going to do a bunch of work to this thing and then probably do a more in-depth video, kind of some more facts and such, and then show how the thing drives, how all the different options work, and things like that. So be sure to stay tuned. There will be a future video on this truck showing all the things I've done to it and kind of getting it up to making it my truck and whatnot. So stay tuned. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and also don't forget to check out the Patreon, where I got some extra content, behind the scenes stuff, working on merch, things like that, stuff people had requested. So that's in the works, and if you just wanted to show a little support for the channel, anything helps, and greatly appreciated. So that being said, stay tuned, and catch you on the next one.